Hey everyone, my name is David Dunbar, or the Theme Park Evangelist. We're back to the at-home vlog. Sorry, my hair is a little bit of a mess. I need to get it cut. And of course, not doing a whole lot now. By the way, happy Daylight Saving Times ends. Not that anybody's happy about that, but hey, here we go. So, my first literal vlog in a week. We're back to the doing a vlog once a week or something like that again. So more or less what ended up happening is, well, actually it's not really been a week, it's only been 6 days, but still. What ended up happening is, last Monday I flew in, and as you guys saw, I came to the airport, and I basically saw my luggage coming around the corner shortly after I ended my vlog. I'm very sure that I ended my vlog before the luggage came. And ironically, I didn't wait much longer after I ended my vlog this time. Unlike Orlando, where I had the hardest time finding my luggage because of the fact that Orlando International Airport, you've got the two sides. You got A and B. And then, of course, C is where security is at. So the A side is where I accidentally went, and the B side is where I needed to be. So Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati International Airport, or Cincinnati Northern Kentucky International Airport, whatever you want to put it, you basically walk straight down, and then you go up an escalator after a 5-minute walk, depending on how fast you walk. I walk pretty fast. I didn't even need the moving sidewalks personally. I just kept going. I'm like, oh, I'm enjoying the exercise. Went up the escalator, went to my left, went a few down, and I was actually standing right in front of where I needed to be when I got the notification your bag is coming around the corner, and there it was about 5 to 30 seconds later. I was like, oh, cool. And I picked up my suitcase. I went outside, and my brother came a few minutes later, and we went to Bible study, and of course, I closed the next day, and we had some bad weather the next day, which was fun. And the very next day, I think we had Red Robin, my dad and I, anyhow. So we went to Red Robin. We did the buy one, get one free burger. And my dad accidentally used his birthday burger. His birthday is at the end of the month on the 23rd. So, yeah, we went to Red Robin. He accidentally left his phone behind, so I drove out there, got his phone for him, and then we went back home. I had to go back out there, of course. That's when he discovered, when we got back home, that he had accidentally left his phone behind, so I said, oh, I'll go get it for you. And then I went straight to work, and I pretty much have been at work all week long. I was very exhausted when I first went to work on the Tuesday and the Wednesday, but of course I had just got back from vacation. What else is new? And then by Thursday, I was very well rested. And the ironic part about the week is, the more I slept in my actual bed and got a decent amount of sleep and started going back to a normal routine, the easier work got, and the easier working an 8-hour shift seemed to be. Now, this week has been a little rough at work in the sense that my corporate has been pushing management harder, so management's been pushing the cashiers harder, so now it's getting a little stressful. I don't know what's going to happen after this, but I do have good news for you guys. I am planning on going to the Answers in Genesis job fair next Monday. Now, if I can, I would like to take my phone out and vlog, of course, so I can show you guys how that's all going to go. And especially since it would be my chance to go to the Ark Encounter. So I might even get to do a vlog anyway. Whether I get to vlog the AIG job fair, or whether I get to finally vlog the Ark Encounter, considering the original Ark Encounter vlog I had filmed got messed up, and I ended up deleting it accidentally. So that was fun. So now, of course, we're here on the weekend. It's now Sunday, of course. I worked again yesterday. I closed, and today is my day off. which I really didn't need a day off, but here we are anyway. And my family just went out to go see some movies. I already got taken out bowling, so I really didn't need anybody else spending more money on me. As it is, I already owe my brother for half of the bowling, because I knew it wasn't going to be a freebie or anything. And if I did end up going to the movie, I would have ended up owing more money. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm unfortunately a little broke until Thursday. That's what happens when you go on vacation. It happens. It does happen. But that's okay. This gave me a chance to work on my YouTube channel. I'm hoping to meet up with a friend from Bible study tonight or tomorrow night, but we'll see how that goes. As far as Danny goes, unfortunately, she's still going through a ton of personal issues. I'm not 100% sure if I'm the cause of it at the moment. That's something that's just recently come across my brain in the past few days. But I'm just like, well, it's here or there, you know? I'm still praying for her every day, regardless. But I'm looking forward to hearing from her again. I'm hoping this week, especially since Winter Jam is this Saturday, which is crazy. Can't believe it's already almost been a month since we've seen each other again. Seems like that's becoming normal for us to only see each other once a month. But maybe that's all she can do, even though she wants to see me more, just between her work schedule and her her plays, I should say, because she's in like 3 different plays at the same time, and she has to go to rehearsal multiple days a week in order to have her lines completely memorized and all her dance routines completely down pat. She just doesn't have a lot of free time. And as for me, I can't actually have any other free time as it is. As you guys can tell, I don't really have a lot of time to even work on my YouTube channel, because I can tell you guys this much. When I go to work, I'm there 8 hours a day. Then when I come home, I'm usually around my parents and my brother, and I'm not about to pull out my phone and start working on my YouTube channel, as I know they're going to go, what are you doing? And normally if I open, I'm exhausted. I'm just laying in my bed, and I'm just like, oh, I'm so tired, just ready to fall asleep. You know, and it's like, oh. I just realized I fell asleep. Maybe I should change to something more comfortable instead of wearing these monkey clothes, I guess you could put it. So I end up having to get out of my work clothes and, get into something more comfortable, and then go to bed. And I can't even stay up too late anymore during the week. I mean, obviously, if I close, I do try to stay up a little later, but not too late. And then I go right back to it again the next day, and my dad's still home right now. I mean, he is getting better. He has been going through a lot of personal stuff as well, but every day has been getting stronger for him, or just a little better. But that's another reason why it's been tough for me to work on my YouTube channel because of him being around. And honestly, if it comes down to it, would I like to go back to acting again? Absolutely. I should have done it in high school, and I didn't. I got carried away spending time with my friends, focusing on college, volunteering. I did other things as well. I spent a lot of time at the theme park, so it was another thing I did wrong. But now that I don't have a lot of that stuff to do anymore, it's like, you know how that is. So now I've considered going back and doing it again, especially now that I met Danny. And I see how passionate she is about it, considering she does it like 3 to 5 days a week. It's like, holy crap. It's like, man, I would love to go back and do it again. I haven't done it since high school, but my work schedule does not allow it. Now, if I had a more stable job, sure. But right now, with working at Meyer, I don't know when I'm going to work. Like this week, I'm working mornings. And then next week, I should say, I'm working mornings and evenings, so there's no way I could do it. Because I don't have I don't have a consistent schedule, I have an inconsistent schedule. Anyway, now that I spent the first 10 minutes rambling on about what's been going on the past week, and just how everything's going on with my personal life without going overboard or anything, I would like to give you guys a review on Delta Airlines. So, obviously, I didn't fly anything too fancy schmancy. I didn't go Comfort Plus or first class. When I first got to the airport, I went up and I was like, hey, is there any way I can get Comfort Plus? Of course, you have to be a medallion member or whatnot of Delta. It's one of their rules. So it's like, well, here comes the part that kind of bummed me out. So I got on the airplane. This is all part of stuff I did not mention on my trip, by the way, because I was so focused on the trip that I didn't really want to talk about it. I figured I would save it for after. So yeah, I got on the plane. Of course, I was sitting in the row right behind Comfort Plus. And here comes the fun part. So the flight to Orlando, as far as I remember, originally don't believe I was supposed to have anybody sitting with me. I was supposed to have a whole row to myself, and I was like, yes. The plane to Orlando was supposed to be very empty. So I was very happy about that. But I got in my row, and I was packed full. Or I was packed in like a sardine. I'm like, wonderful. I was going to work on my laptop. I was going to possibly work on my book. Well, this isn't going to happen. And I happened to notice the row in front of me, which was Comfort Plus, by the way, was dead empty. So what was stopping Delta from moving me up? I'm thinking to myself, are you serious right now? Part of me wanted to be a complete jerk and move up, but as a Christian, I know better because I did not pay for it, so obviously I'm not going to do that. So I sat there. The plane I flew in on my way to Orlando was a newer plane, so it had a very fancy HD screen in front of me, which was really nice. I enjoyed having the window, so I was very impressed about that. Let me adjust myself really quick. The seat, or each seat in front of you, I should say, was very nice. It was really cool that there was a wall plug near the bottom, and also there was at least 2 USB ports. So there was one that was right below the TV screen. There was another one near the bottom, and that was facing vertical. I wasn't paying attention to it at the time, and I also learned that unfortunately with airplanes, you can't get away with playing on your phone and charging at the same time. It just doesn't work. And I'm trying to figure out, why can't I charge this stupid thing and use it at the same time? So that was very discouraging to me. And, I'm also trying to figure out, like, where's the other stupid USB ports? And while the plane was, like, super dark, you can't really tell. And, of course, it didn't really help that the plane was late leaving, so they were kind of forcing everybody in and just, like, rushing out of there, and yet we still somehow got back on time. So what else is new? And then as far as our flight back, well, that's a different story, and I'll get back to that later. But I would say, yes, the plane overall on the way to Orlando was a much nicer plane. I would say the service overall, not as great. I was very happy, though, that we had working Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi did seem to work pretty well. If I had wanted to take out my laptop, it would have been very squished. I wouldn't have recommended it. And also, if I had wanted to pull out my earbuds, my really nice ones from Meyer, which TJ actually needs to mail me whenever he does. So I accidentally left it in his house, which is hilarious. But yeah, if I had wanted to, I could have plugged it into the TV screen in front of me, and that would have given me the opportunity to watch, like, The Joker or something while I was flying. But I was more interested in listening to my music and messaging my friends. I was so full of emotions, like, man, I haven't seen these guys in a long time. TJ, of course, it had only been 5 months, which is not too bad. My brother would have said 4, but that's just him. I was going by 5. So TJ, of course, I was very happy to see, but I was more anxious to see Kay and everybody else. And the sad thing is, everything that happened between Kay and I that week did not go as well as I hoped. It started out wonderful, and for whatever reason went downhill from there, and it was just very discouraging. But I would say, if I were to put the flight to Orlando on a scale from 1 to 10, I would probably give that one a 4 out of 10. That's just me. It could have been better, but it could have been worse too. So, not going to knock them too hard on the way to Orlando. As far as the way back, everything that could go wrong in the plane went wrong, except for anything that was safety related or the service. So the Wi-Fi went out during the flight. They tried to fix it, didn't fix itself as far as I was concerned. The TV screen was not that great. I couldn't really physically see anywhere to put any earbuds. Someone stole my seat. I could have asked if I could have been moved. There was one seat available in front of me, and that was in Comfort Plus. I probably could have gotten away with it, but it would have meant being squished. Sure, you would have had a better seat, but to me, it wasn't worth it because there was a seat in the middle next to me that was not full, and I was thinking to myself, well, I guess it could be worse. And on top of that, the service was a gazillion times better, and I think they were trying their hardest to make up for the fact that the Wi-Fi went out and the fact that there was an older plane, so the plane itself was just not as nice, and there was only one USB port at each seat, and my phone did get charged at least halfway that day, so I wasn't complaining about that too much, and I wasn't using my phone as much considering the fact that there was no Wi-Fi. I'm also going to give Delta the credit that during that specific flight, if I remember correctly, not only was the service really nice, but the fact that the plane was already sitting there waiting for us before I even boarded. Of course, they were taking care of it and stuff like that. So it was really nice to be able to get on the plane, not feel so rushed. And they said, we're going to take off early. And they did actually take off early. We did actually land early, which is even more impressive. And the fact that, once again, Delta got the luggage off quickly. But unlike my first experience with them, almost a week prior, if not a little over a week prior, just 8 days prior, I should say, when the luggage was off early and just sitting there, and at least it didn't get stolen, which was a blessing in itself. And the fact that I got lost. Now, that's not Delta's fault, obviously. And that's another reason why giving Delta a 4-star, the fact that they got the luggage off quickly, and it was sitting there waiting for me. And if I had been paying attention, I actually would not have had a problem. The only reason why I'm giving Delta a better rating on the trip back is mainly the two reasons, which are, number one, the fact that the service was absolutely incredible. I was very impressed by the service. Number two, the fact that we left early and arrived early, and once again, they had the luggage off the plane quickly, which was extremely impressive. You would think that maybe they'll slack off a little bit because of the fact that we were early. Nope, they rushed it off pretty quick. I didn't even have to wait for it. I was very, very surprised and impressed. And as a bonus, number three, reason why I was extremely impressed with Delta, that trip that is because of the fact that I have to think. I had it, but now I kind of lost it because we already went over number one, which is the fact that the service was absolutely incredible. Number two, because of the fact that they had the luggage off quickly. And number three, oh yeah, I had it. I have it again. And I had it, now I have it again. Because of the fact that I had a seat open next to me. Sure, on the downside, I didn't get the seat that I wanted. That's not Delta's fault. I could have easily said something, and I'm not blaming Delta on that. That was a passenger just choosing not to sit in the seat that she was supposed to sit in. And Delta, unfortunately, doesn't always pay attention to where people sit. And that's not always a good thing necessarily, but it is what it is. But on the bright side, the fact that I did finally have a little extra room, so I was actually able to pull out the laptop. So bonus there. Anyway, that's my review on Delta. So I spent the first 10 minutes just going over everything in my personal life, and the second 10 minutes reviewing my flight with Delta, both to Orlando and back to Northern Kentucky. And as you guys know, I'm back. I'm probably not going to go back to Florida again till next October, and if I do, it's going to be driving down. And hopefully TJ will be living up here in the next few months so we can drive down together. And if TJ does move up here, there'll be a lot more adventures, of course, for YouTube, which is great because I'm at 99 subscribers. Yeah, try to get up to 100 right now. Well, guys, I'm going to give you a few YouTube videos that I plan on uploading tonight. No hurry or anything for me because I got a few hours to myself. So I want to do the next Life as a Working Disney Cast Member series. I got to look at my laptop and see what's the next chapter, of course, because I'm just guessing I'm at Magic Kingdom now. And then I also trying to think here. I wouldn't mind doing another Christian-based topic or biblical-based topic. And that one actually is a good one. I would like to talk to you guys about how traveling down to Central Florida, even for just a week, really made a difference in my life. I would like to share that with you guys. Obviously, we're going to talk a little bit about my personal life, but we're not going to go overboard. I don't mind talking about my personal life as long as I don't say too much, because you never want to talk about your personal life too much on YouTube. You don't want to give people too much information. And sometimes some YouTubers don't even like to talk about their personal life on YouTube at all. That's okay, though. You don't have to. You honestly don't have to. Anyways, guys, I will see you in the next vlog. And always remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have a great day. Peace out. Or I should say evening.